Hello and welcome to Newsweek South Asia, a program that exposes Pakistan's role and nexus in promoting global terrorism and its funding. Here are the head. A delegation of Financial Action Task Force, that is FATF, will arrive in Pakistan on August 13th to review implementation of an action plan that is issued to Islamabad earlier this year. Pakistan's Geo News quoted diplomatic sources. We have a report.
The delegation, comprising members of Asia-Pacific Group on Money Laundering, will be visiting Pakistan from August 13th to 16th, according to sources. They say the purpose of the visit is to have a detailed review of a report submitted to the global watchdog by Islamabad. The delegation would also be briefed by officials of National Counter-Terrorism Authority and other relevant authorities, the sources added, according to Geo News report.
Second time they have been put on the grey list. And it is shocking that they are not taken action, and they are not does not seem to be very much worried also, because they are banking on IMF, China for their other financial resources.
The report said officials would also brief the delegates on measures taken by Pakistan against terror financing, according to the sources. In June, Pakistan was formally added to the grey list of countries involved in providing monetary assistance to terrorism and related causes after a FATF meeting in Paris. According to FATF's statement, following the decision, Pakistan had committed to address its strategic counter-terrorist financing related deficiencies.
They claim that he has been put on them because of US and European Union countries. But fact remains, the countries are watching them, FATF is watching them, and this is an international watchdog which has observed certain deficiency in the procedure and diversion of the funds for terrorism. So they will definitely come, visit, and also meet number of organizations there, like the Anti-Terror Organization of Pakistan and other agencies who are likely to brief them.
The statement had said that Islamabad would work to implement its action plan to accomplish these objectives, including by demonstrating that terrorist financing risks are properly identified, assessed, and that supervision is applied on a risk-sensitive basis. Demonstrating that remedial actions and sanctions are applied in cases of AML-CFT violations, and that these actions have an effect on AML-CFT compliance by financial institutions. Demonstrating that competent authorities are cooperating and taking action to identify and take enforcement action against illegal money or value transfer services. Demonstrating that authorities are identifying cash couriers and enforcing controls on illicit movement of currency and understanding the risk of cash couriers being used for terrorist financing. Improving interagency coordination, including between provincial and federal authorities, on combating terrorist financing risk. Demonstrating that law enforcement agencies are identifying and investigating the widest range of terrorist financing activity, and that terrorist financing investigations and prosecutions target designated persons and entities acting on behalf or at the direction of the designated persons or entities. Demonstrating that terrorist financing prosecutions result in effective, proportionate, and dissuasive sanctions, and enhancing the capacity and support for prosecutors and the judiciary. Demonstrating that facilities and services owned or controlled by designated persons are deprived of their resources and the usage of the resources.
They have to undertake number of procedures there, like money value transactions, the trail of financing, how these were utilized. Like there was a clause to free the assets of Hafiz Saeed, who was a mastermind of attack on the Mumbai in India. But they have done nothing on that. In fact, he was confined to his house for a few months, then he was released because Pakistan did not produce any evidence in the court. Once the agencies themselves who are to prosecute him are not taking any interest in prosecuting such as, how the action will take place.
FATF, a global body that combats terror financing and money laundering, had taken the decision to place Pakistan on its grey list during a plenary meeting in February this year. The country was also included in the list from 2012 to 2015.
And with that, we come to the end of this edition of Newsweek South Asia. We will be back next week with more news, views and analysis from the subcontinent. Meanwhile, do keep writing to us at nwsa@anin.com. This is Surbhi Sharma signing off on the behalf of entire production team of Newsweek South Asia. Goodbye and take care.